Do you have any concerns about Broderick Jones?
Uh-oh.
I didn't think he played great, but this is
I
when
thought
you
were
get
gonna
the
say I
kick
didn't
out.
think he played bad. I thought you were
I
gonna
love
say
how
that.
he said. I thought to say. I was like, "Yo, T, what you about to go with this one, man?" I didn't think he played great. My dog, you are funny, bro. I don't know if you peeped this. TG selling him in his media bag, man. That was real politically correct right there by you. Hey, bro. Shout out you and Deke. Y'all both showing some growth with how y'all addressing these people. Like, I like y'all energy, man. All right, Deke did hit us with some cool little high he critique. I'm like, yo, all right. And you just said it with the he ain't play great. Yeah, I just I'm gonna say he played great. He played great.
It's preseason game too, though, man. This is what them kinks is for, man. We gotta get the sparring out. Like, he's gonna be in the game. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. You can do all you want to do.
The
like,
question
he's
is,
gonna
how much
start.
did injuries contribute to his performance? And he just recently said that he's as healthy as he's gonna be.
And he has a big
But we don't
brace on that arm
But it's
now,
kind of
bro.
like he might be, because he's a dog. He's a, I'm not gonna make excuses type person. Like,
I think we had the same take. I'm assuming what you're gonna say right now.
I mean, if he's sitting around here saying he's hurt, now you're like, oh, is he really hurt? Like, you can't win that. So it's kind of like, look, I feel all right, man. I'll be straight. I'll be ready to go.
He just don't like preseason games, is what you're saying.
He might just be a guy that I'm not super like
TG.
not to be like that, but this ain't my time.
But bro, I'm with you. But my man was about to get somebody killed, bro. You know you can't do that out that offense line, man.
He didn't look the best.
You gotta protect the bag, bro.
But was he protecting the bag? He might have a hand in the pile, man. Right. He might got a favorite too.
My dog say, yo, man, he looking at that locker room. So we looking at it like, hey, bro, I like him better than you.
Oh my god.
We not about to put that on Broderick, bro. Don't you put that even on Broderick.
I thought he was playing all right, man. He didn't play terrible. Like, we're not.
You catch what I'm saying?
Don't say like he just played terrible. Like, it wasn't that.
I mean, dude,
it wasn't not terrible, but it wasn't far from bad in terms of pass protection. Specifically, the pass protection is the thing that kind of stood out the most. I'll just look at it kind of from the other side, TG. Obviously we still got connections up in Buffalo. We talked to some of the people up there. The way that they're talking about Gregory Rousseau and Javon Solomon because of their performance against Broderick, I'm just trying to let you know, like, they look like, world beaters right now.
They're saying depoy.
Yeah, and neither one of them do. One's a rookie, and one has never had double-digit sacks. And they're like, yo, is it time for him to take the... You know how that go, bro. You know how that go. I'm innocent, but you know how that go, bro. Now, granted, it was Buffalo, so sometimes it's a bad matchup. And that's kind of where I'm cool with. I was like, I just chalk it a bad matchup. But I don't know how you see that's crazy.
Jones
you see what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Overall.
That's
played
crazy.
Good last year for us.
That's kind of crazy.
Rousseau's what, a late first round pick?
It's Gregory Groot Rousseau, though. That's all I'm saying, bro.
And like you said, never had a double-digit sack season. Broderick should be able to hold his own.
But he has all the potential and all the intangibles. I'm telling
you,
I think
at the same time, can you hear me? Like, I think at the same time, it's kind of like that man's going out. Like, it's just what you just said. Like, that's a hungry dog versus kind of like, I'm not super hungry today.
Yeah.
Like, man, you're playing really hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and every time you step in the stadium, you should play as hard as possible. But it's kind of like, hey, bro, you're playing really hard. Like,
Broderick went to Georgia. Like, he was in much bigger games.
I'm just saying, like, he didn't come.
I'm with you on that. I think there's a weird preseason
thing. Up for preseason game too, and I'm not.
That's facts, TG. It shouldn't be the case, but it happens, and I think that's what he's saying. Though it shouldn't be the case, but it does happen. We TG, have you felt like that before in a preseason game, man?
Never.
Respect.
It's me.
Moats, have you?
Don't do me like that.
Yeah,
don't do me like that. 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 Y'all gotta chill.
I was surprised at your answer.
Don't set Moats up like that. You know Moats was out there like, man, I'm not trying to play today. Moats was on it. What's the one coach? The one coach was like, if any starters fight, you playing the whole game. Moats was one of them ones like, man, I'm not fighting nobody.
All right, it's peace.
I'm not fighting nobody. You talking about I gotta
peace
play this
and love today. We are kumbaya. I am Gandhi. All right, just chill. Don't put me in that box like that, bro. But I will say this though. Early in my career, yes, I did have to, and I do understand that side of it. But yeah, I could definitely attest to what he might be saying. But Yeah, and I've had plays like that also. I'm not even going to exaggerate. I have.
And
the difference is, the difference is I played linebacker.
I'm not about to do that.
Yeah,
I'm not about to jump in that. Man,
right. I was gonna say that's the difference though. My bad plays in those moments were as a linebacker where it might go to the flat or this guy might get a 10-yard gain or 15-yard gain. It's not we're watching the quarterback get hit and we're gonna play it on replay over and over and we're gonna highlight
that's
this.
Your position,
right? And that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's the position that he plays. So he kind of doesn't get the benefit of the doubt and. That's kind of where I look at it. And I'm asking myself, like, man, I get, what we're saying in terms of the human element of it. In terms of Broderick, it might not be as important because it is preseason. But at the same time, you're still protecting one of our starting quarterbacks, whether it is Russ or Fields.
TG brought up a point I didn't think of, though. Maybe Broderick don't want Russ as the starter.
Oh, man. No, please don't start that narrative on this channel.
Fields did go to Georgia for a little bit.
Look, we can start that narrative on somebody else. Just don't start over here, please, man. I don't know. Broderick's a very, very large individual, man. We don't need to have him thinking that we're trying to sabotage his,
No, that is fair.
Feeling about it right now, man. We want to sabotage.
You know why
I
don't think it's true is because in the first preseason game, Broderick didn't look good either, and Fields started.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping we was going to get a better positive out of this, Deke. That didn't seem positive either. I'm just
it's positive for Broderick Jones'
integrity.
His integrity, and he's not trying to sabotage Russ.
Yeah.
It's positive in that direction.
There we go.
We just squashed the rumor right there.
There we go. Boom. No rumor. That just y'all heard it from me. All right. This is not a thing. We sat there. Just clear that up.
TG was the one that thought of it.
I mean, you did low key say that, TG. So I am putting that on you. You right.
I'm just saying, like, don't let that game. Don't jump on. Like, we need something to talk about in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't let that go. Like,
I'm sure there are players that have favorites. There's some favoritism that happens in the locker room now.
There's for sure some favorites.
I'm about to say you got favorites. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's human nature.
That is a fact. We just
man, we just
don't want to see your play reflecting who you want to start. We just don't want to see it.
The thing about favorites is you can't speak on it and you can't play like it.
Right. Like you just gotta play. Like I might want you out here, but I can't play bad with this guy in order to make him look bad so you could come out there. Like, nah, man. Because now we're looking at Broderick sideways. Like, yo, I mean, bro, the conversation surrounding him right now are, do you sit him because what is the elbow? Is Troy Fautanu ready to go out there even though we haven't seen him since preseason game 1? He's been dealing with the knee. Do you put in one of these younger guys, a Dylan Cook, or do you look potentially elsewhere on the market? Like, those were some of the questions that were being had based off of what we saw from Broderick. So that's the part where I'm just like, man, regardless of what it was, it just can't look like that this week, man.